Okay, so we're going to try this out and do our first live reading today. I'd like to read a few poems as a tribute to my dear friend Laura, who passed away recently. Some of you may have known her. So these poems are just poems that I wrote trying to deal with all the questions I'm having and trying to cope with the loss of a very dear friend. So here's the first one. Life is persistent, but life is also fragile, and when it is cut off unexpectedly, we call it tragedy. But that doesn't seem emphatic enough to express the loss of a mother with milk still in her breasts, the very fount of life, a poetess, a creative source. It is the negation of all that is good and right, what is holy. It is devastation. I will never stop moaning and tearing my hair. I will never stop filling the air with lamentations for this beautiful woman who was more than a friend to me, and now will be no more than dust and memory. Life is fragile, but the energy that runs through it is indestructible, and Laura still exists somewhere along the plains of imagination, spirit, and memory. I just have to find that intersection, and I can visit her again, somewhere on the edges of outer space. Yeah, I really hope I get to see Laura again. Let's see. I wrote this one yesterday, I believe. And this has to do with cycles, ceremonies, and wondering where people go next. The circle is open, yet unbroken, the elders say, when ceremonies begin and end. But where do spirits go in death? Does our energy still exist? And is it still restless? Is it still lonely? Or is it finally at reunion and peace? Give me at least a sign, O stars divine, that stare so cold with eyes of old in the gaping hole of the universe's spine. You know, I found that grief has just made me so discombobulated. I'm trying to go on with normal things and find normal joy in life. I went to a baseball game with my sons today, but grief just has my brain so mushy that I had my shirt on inside out, and my boys had to point it out to me. It's just, I find myself just walking in circles and forgetting things. The first thought that is in my head every day when I wake up is that Laura's gone, Laura's dead, and I just hope that a day will come that I wake up that that's not the first thought in my head every day. And I guess that's kind of where the inspiration for this poem came from. Sorry, it's kind of difficult to read these, but I thought it was important to work through these emotions. So this is the next poem. And it's kind of about the anxiety that I feel also, having lost my stepdad this year, also about death coming for me and mine and my loved ones. And okay, I'll just read the poem. I woke this morning with the Grim Reaper hanging over me, his foul, meaty breath in my face, his claws wrapped around my bed sheets. But I shouted in his face as I woke. I said, "No, get away from me and my people. You have already taken your toll. We have paid your divine price. You have collected your harvest. Get out, be gone. Let life rule again. Stay away from me and mine. Let sunshine rip you apart and send shards of light through your heart until you transform into an angel of life. Okay. Got one more. And then I'd like to read a poem by Laura. It's just, poetry helps so much working through these hard emotions at a time like these. I don't know what I would do if I couldn't write to work through these things that I'm feeling every day. So these words just help me work through this pain that I can't explain any other way. Life hurts like a tattoo on my heart, 1,000 needle pricks, each so small and intense. Each metal stab bears a name. Laura, Laura, Laura. Each wound screams, why? Each gaping hole cries out for the flesh that it is missing. The ink bleeding into my flesh. My heart forms the face it is kissing. And then it feels like someone drove nails into my heart with a hammer, dragged it with fingernails, threw it in the slammer, and then turned on the cold. Yeah, not feeling too good these days. Trying to find happiness in little ways, trying to bring the ones close to me that are still here and cherish them. Now I'd like to read you a poem by Laura that she wrote that is really appropriate to write now. And I'm just cherishing her words so much right now because she was such a beautiful poetess. So these are Laura's words. Grief comes in stages, so I've been instructed to say, or believe. BS. There is no long-term acceptance finish line. It's a firecracker. It's a paper cut. It's a rock in your shoe that you never kick out because you deserve to remember. It's a scar that spontaneously opens at the worst time and ruins your favorite dress. Days when the floor rushes up to kiss your head. Days dangling toes and streams and feeling trite about feeling depth and wonder with the water flowing through them. Days forgetting on purpose. Days accidentally forgetting. Intrusive memories. Jolly laughter followed by guilt. Feeling bad for not feeling bad. It's a paper bag of eggs you carry until it's too heavy, and then you have to mop up your breakfast plans. There's no real path, no syllabus, no extra credit, no 4.0. It just is. It's a tattoo you never asked for. Thank you, Laura. Thanks for your words. And thanks for being here with me tonight, Poetry Fam.